Man, so we're going to talk about a couple artists you got. Flawless Money. Tell us about him.
Flawless Money, for one, is my marquee artist. He's my main guy. He's been with me the longest out of all the artists that I have on the roster, and I've watched him grow from, you know, being kind of like a one market or single style rapper to being the most versatile artist on the brand. He can pretty much do anything, and everything he's doing right now is a hit. He can't miss.
And he's just coming out. He's got a couple joints.
Yeah.
He's got more stuff coming. He's got, what songs has he already got out?
So he's got the Level Up record out from his last project, Level Up, and as of his new record, we dropped 2 songs. We're gonna put them out November 22nd on this project, RNEM. But the records are the Birthday song, Cash, and then the Cash remix with Trev Rich. Be looking for that real soon.
Tell us first, why do you invest in him, or why do you think that he's your next artist? Like, how did that relationship develop?
So early on, Flawless, he started recording with me probably, I want to say maybe 4 years ago now. We were working in a home studio well before I opened up YGAM Studios, and the type of music Flawless was making wasn't necessarily catered to a universal market or a crowd. It was kind of made for his neighborhood and the place he comes from. There's no problem with that at all. I respect it. I listen to that same music. My thing is, with Flawless, I knew that he was capable of doing a lot more with his talent. And so I told him early on, you know, I pushed him to strive for more. In the midst of doing that, working with Flawless, I started YGAM, and I had another artist that I was working with, and Flawless was kind of like the second guy that I thought about bringing on. And long story short, man, bringing him on, he really got in tune with the things that I was trying to convey to him, how I was trying to push him, and he developed into this artist that can now pretty much do anything that he wants. He can sing on records, he can do real lyrical stuff, he can do stuff for the clubs and get in the clubs, he can do radio records, you know, singles, and he can do stuff for the streets. Flawless comes from the streets, and so that part comes easy to him, it comes natural to him, and I just always knew he could do more, and so now he's able to do everything. And so that's really why I pushed him, because I always knew he was able to do it. Now he's able to do it, and I just believe that he deserves a real shot at this because he's super talented.
No doubt. So speaking of that, what's on the plate right now? You got a few things going on.
Yes,
you got
sir.
the Black Party. You got his release party. Tell us what's up.
Yeah, so Flawless's album, it's called RNEM. I'm going to give you the exclusive. I haven't told nobody what the acronym RNEM stands for, but it stands for Real Nigga Elevator Music, meaning that you know, it's a climb to the top with this rap shit, and being from the streets, there's a lot of odds put against you, and so we took it like in the concept of an elevator. You know, on your rise to the top, like in an elevator, you going to the top floor. Typically, the elevator music is kind of whack. You know what I mean? It's like some Kenny G or some, you know, some real whole time type of music, and you know, you got somebody like Flawless and doing what we're doing. We wanted the soundtrack to the top to be more appropriate. So this is like the soundtrack to the top for a real nigga, you know what I mean? And what we're doing with that, come out November 22nd, we're doing a release party at the Black Party, which is also November 22nd. It'll be available all over the internet. It'll be on Apple Music, it'll be on iTunes, it'll be on Spotify, Tidal, you name it.
So it doesn't matter. Stream it, listen to it, click it, bootleg it, sell it to your sister, your granny, whoever.
All that. Please go grab it.
ASAP. All right, and then you also got a hot young dude out there killing it,
yeah.
Av Grimm.
Yeah, so Av Grimm, I've been working with Av Grimm for about 2 years. Av Grimm started coming to me to record his music just out of general, and you know, working with him, he's grown with me, I've grown with him. I understand what he's trying to do in the studio, and he dropped 2 projects, one called Lola Rose, and then the other one he just dropped called Lola Rose 2. He wanted to rock with YGAM for a long time, and I made him prove himself. I made him prove himself in a real way, so he's doing his thing now. So you're looking for more from him on YGAM.
Yep, and he's got, man, he's just, you know, with these singles really aiming, like, you know, he obviously had the Quit Lying,
Quit
and
Lying.
I just heard a record called No Need.
Yeah, No
that don't
Need.
even come out till next year, right?
That's 2018 right there. That's 2018
Oh,
shit,
shit.
bro. You're looking for Every Man's Dream video, and then he got his record called Cups, which is stupid crazy on the Lola Rose project that's out now.
All right, so you also got a couple young shooters coming out, you know what I mean? Tell us about who the next up.
I've been rocking with Young Denver real heavy. There's a lot of vets out here that's killing it, but there's a lot of young dudes doing their thing too, and one of them, his name's Hyphy the God. He's also on YGAM. He's 21 years old. Him and Flawless been doing a bunch of records. You'll hear a couple of them on Flawless's record coming on November 22nd, but Hyphy also has a bunch of stuff, super versatile, can sing, can rap, can do a bunch of things on the microphone.
Nice.
And him and Flawless are coming together for something called Two Guys. Be looking for that, Two Guys.
No doubt. And then you also got a dude named Ox Dior.
Yeah, Ox Dior. Ox Dior is a young monster, man. I think he's like the best kept secret. He's 18, just turned 18 a couple months ago. He understands music like very few people, far beyond his years. And man, he's doing his thing, man. That's really all I can say about him. I don't want to say too much about Ox because Ox has this different style and this different way that he comes about it. He's going to shock a lot of people once he's really rolled out and revealed.
But there's a lot of new music coming.
I mean, we got so much music. I mean, we stacked up for 2018 and beyond right now, and we still working. So that's really all I can say about it. You know, we in the studio every single day putting down a bunch of stuff, and these dudes get together, they do records of their own, and they all collaborate, you know, like one big think tank. So it's special, man. We creating culture down here.
Nice. And then who else you got on the label? Just to
So I got my man Cam Steez is coming really soon. We already got his records done. It's Babylon, super unique dude. If I compare him to anybody out there doing something, he'd be like Isaiah Rashad. He's another young dude, just turned 19, and his knowledge and the way he goes about his music, he's far beyond his years, man. He sounds like he's my age, you know what I mean?
That's what it do.
Yeah.
That's what it is.